It's the hilariously funny stage play that's selling out all across the country. We're talking about Head Over Heels. And this stage play features the legendary Shirley Murdock. Yeah, that's Shirley Murdock. Most of you remember her with As We Lay, but today we're going to let you know a little bit more about this lady who is iconic and has been able to change and adapt through the years. Shirley, thank you so much for joining us with Vision and Voice Variant.
Thank you.
Atlanta has been very good to you guys.
Oh, yes. We just had a sold out weekend performance in Atlanta, and we're so excited to be here in Chattanooga. And we know Chattanooga's going to turn out for us. It's a hilarious stage play, Lolita Snipes, Head Over Heels. It's a story about a young lawyer who's my niece. She's very, very book smart, but she's a little naive when it comes to love.
Information. He just wants me to come over for fellowship. Fellowship? Sweet baby. A fellowship comes up at night.
And so this her zany family, which consists of myself. My character is Minnie Lee, and Tony Tone, comedian. His character is Willie Bucket, Uncle Deacon, who plays my husband. Her hilarious grandmother, and Mother Nelson, and her good friend Yanni. We all come together basically because she's gotten involved with this bad boy, and we're not having it. So it's really the drama that happens between this family.
And when you talk about bad boys, there are so many girls out there, whether you're in the gospel realm or if you're in R&B or just living life, period.
Yes,
That
yes.
what is it about us that we just like bad boys?
I don't know. Leave them alone. See, I think what I would like to tell young women today is that you can't love anybody till you learn how to love yourself. And when you understand your value, that you're a child of the Most High King, that makes you royalty. But a lot of these young girls, they want to go kiss on these frogs. Baby, they are not turned into a prince. Leave them alone, okay? Because God has somebody wonderful for you. But I think you have to understand you have to be enough for yourself, first of all, and so that you can bring a whole person to a relationship.
Well, I think you said it better with one of your recent release, I Love Me Better Than That.
That's right.
That's the message that you were giving a lot of women.
Absolutely, of your value, understanding your value, that you're fearfully and wonderfully made, and you find a lot of women who they have low self-esteem and no self-esteem. But when you know who you are and whose you are, then you're going to walk like that, and people people are going to gravitate to you who can appreciate you. And so if you have been in a situation where you've been physically, mentally, emotionally abused, see, any misuse is abuse. So I love this song because it empowers women to take back their joy, take back their peace, take back their hope, take back their dreams, take back your keys. Maybe it might be your physical keys, or it might have been the keys to your life, the key to your heart, and to stand up and be your very best self.
What have you learned most about you when you talk about your history? You started with As We Lay.
I started with gospel.
You started with gospel, and most people don't realize that As We Lay was actually a remake.
Yes, it was. As We Lay was a remake by a group that the late, great Roger Troutman produced called The Human Body. And the gentleman that sung it was Billy Beck of the Ohio Players. And when I was first approached to do the record, I was like, well, I know it's a hit, because people can relate to it. But there was for me, the problem that I had was that it didn't seem like anybody was, I didn't feel any remorse or anybody being sorry about this extramarital affair, because, people make permanent decisions based upon a temporary situation. Mm-hmm. But the truth is, we need to count up the cost before we get lost. That's the lyric that I added. We should have counted up the cost before we get lost, in the second, in the minute, in the hour, because there's a price tag attached to every decision that you make in life. And what you do just doesn't affect you. It affects everybody in your world. So.
And that's the thing, Shirley. It's interesting. A lot of people want to put artists in a box. But even though you have always been true to your gospel roots, this is your ministry.
Absolutely. I feel like God made me famous to give me a bigger platform to minister from. And, the Great Commission is to go into the highways and the byways. I love when I get to go into a club and sing those songs like As We Lay, Husband Going Without You, and put the moral of the story, behind the lyric, behind the music. But to turn around and sing a gospel song like Donnie McClurkin's Stand, after you've done all you can to stand, to let people know, that, baby, God is not mad at you. There's no place that you can go and God is not there. There's nothing you can do He can't forgive. And He's standing there with His arms open wide, ready to receive you from wherever you are. I think oftentimes we make people feel bad about being sick. Jesus said, I came for the sick. I didn't come for those that are well. If you good, you cool, good. I came for those that are sick, those that are in need. And I think we have to, as representatives of the kingdom, we are the face of the Lord. We're the hug. We're the heart of the Lord. And I think we have just like God, His loving kindness embrace you. We have to do that for somebody. Let them know that God's not done with you. And you may be in this situation right now, but like the Valley of Dry Bones, you are a woman of God. You're a man of God. You're a person of destiny, a person of greatness. It's because the power of life and death is in the tongue. So we can speak life to somebody who might be down in the pit, who may be strung out on drugs, but you can speak to their spirit and say, you know what, you're fearfully and wonderfully made, and God made you on purpose with purpose, and there's a future for you. And when you speak that life to somebody, I believe that person comes alive, and then they can begin to stand up, and all the pieces, the discombobulated pieces of their life will begin to come together, and they can become that person that God has created.
Well, it definitely sounds as if you've learned a lot about you
Yes.
over the years when it comes to music and just staying power with it. What's new for you? I know that stage plays, and thank God that Lolita has
Yes.
definitely been someone that's adapted with it. I know that Tyler Perry, kind of brought the popularity of that, but stage plays have changed over the years. What's new for you? What's next in terms of your genre and where you're going?
Well, first of all, I've been doing stage plays for over 20 years. I actually did Tyler Perry's very first play, and the thing that I love about Tyler and Lolita is that the love and the appreciation that they have for the audience to bring them the best production. They don't throw it together. They really put it together. Very meticulous about the production, very particular about the sound, making sure everybody has their part because people work too hard to come out for a little entertainment, to throw some mess at them. So they're very, very mindful of that. And it's a comedy on purpose with a message. But for me, the next thing on the horizon is my last projects have been all gospel. This project I'm calling Life Songs, because I think people need ministry in every area because we're body, soul, and spirit. So I want my music and I want the songs to relate to that. I grew up listening to those Baby I'm Sorry songs, or Bet You By Golly Wow, You're the One That I've Been Waiting For. Great lyrics. So songs like I Love Me Better Than That, than to lay here and cry or to stay here and die. I have a song that's dealing with it's the little things that make the difference. So life songs that will be inspirational, but yet love songs that will help you to have a relationship, to maintain a relationship. And so oftentimes you just hear, let's do it right now, bit bam, thank you, ma'am. But nothing about how to build a lasting relationship. I want to sing songs that put romance back into a relationship and put love in the right order, God first.
It definitely sounds as if this project does that and more.
Yes, it does.
Continue to empower
so much.
your loyal fans. And guys, you just got it from Shirley Murdock. She's one of the stars in the stage play Head Over Heels. If they're coming in your neighborhood or where you live, be sure you check it out. Shirley, thank you so much for staying with us today.
And for us in Chattanooga, it's going to be at the Tivoli, 8 o'clock p.m., one show only. You want to get your tickets at Ticketmaster or at the box office. Stay away from those other resell, because the surcharge is so heavy. We want to make sure that you get a good price. So if you go to the box office or Ticketmaster.com.
All right, Tennessee Valley, you got it right here from Shirley Murdock. Be sure that you join her this weekend for the stage play Head Over Heels. For now, I'm Varion Walton reporting in Chattanooga. Vision, voice, Varion. Always on, always connected.